we are at the airport. We're heading out to LAX to meet Sarah and begin our trip. So here we go. So I figured I would vlog and talk. So I am currently in LA. Yay! Now Sarah, her plane was Frontier and mine was Delta. So I am currently walking over to Terminal 5 to meet her because she'll be coming soon. So yay! I'm trying to hide. I shouldn't hide where I was. Okay, let's grab your stuff and let's go. Okay. Can she get it?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. Don't lose your phone. Just swipes across.
That was actually about to be really bad.
That would have been horrible. We have our luggage. We have our heading.
On our way.
We have our heading. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So close your eyes. Hold out your hand. Don't hold on to it. Okay, go ahead, open it. So a guest had given that to me and I neglected to give it to you. I put it in my pocket and I found it in my DCP stuff when I was going through it and I'm like, I can't believe I forgot to give this to her.
Oh my goodness, this is so cute.
But it was one of your last days when we were all like, leaving soon. This is from when Skipper Sarah was still skipping.
I was skipping my life away.
Skipping your life away in circles.
Yeah.
Pointless, really.
Very.
So this is our rental car. There's
we
Sarah.
got upgraded.
Yeah, we did. Look at that.
For economy.
Look at that. We're from Arizona now. Yeehaw. Sit together.
I've never heard this before.
What?
I was a tomboy when I was little and my sister was into the Cheetah Girls.
That's up. Anyways, we're heading down to Disney. We're checking it out. See how it goes.
You want to do pop-up today or do you want to do it when we're here?
Probably when we're here. Okay. Then we have our cute outfits. Here.
We finally made it.
Yes.
And
we would.
I do.
Eventually. And look who came back with us. Oh, you're going to Groot. I thought you were talking about me. I was like,
It's okay.
Disney we're on to. This is our playlist.
Yeah.
That's right. They played Fantastic and Soaring. We got your number, man.
We made that playlist.
Yeah.
We need the copyright claims now.
And free tickets and parking.
There you go.
And Disney or Galaxy's Edge stuff too. Oh, Mickey, what have they done to you? Oh boy. I'm loving this.
I really like it.
Pocahontas!
Can you paint with all the colors of the print? Yes, it's okay, Pocahontas. Absolutely.
I'm loving this. Water. How does that go again?
It's no good at all.
See yourself. No, that's it. Scary place. Inside of me.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is believe. I'm not gonna get Russia. That's who I am. That's my plan. Well, up on top of get down on it. I think I gotta get it.
We could totally match.
It's gotta happen. And
It
plus it's
has
cold
to.
outside. So I mean, I don't bring any long sleeve shirts. So guess what?
It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen. And plus, that way it's Disneyland. I was thinking a lot of Disneyland.
That's true. I have that cotton candy one in Disney World. In Disney World?
We were twinning.
dead.
We didn't even know it.
Aw. Well, I didn't want to bring it because it's Disney World. Who wears Disney World merch in Disneyland?
Thrown out because it was Disney World. Like,
There you go.
wow.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go eat, and then we're probably going to buy matching purple and yellow ones, like complementary color
Because
ones.
we're graphic designers and we know that.
Exactly.
Went to art school for years.
And then I'll probably get the Pixar leggings just because I adore Pixar.
And I'm gonna get the Jungle Cruise ears because I love
Okay.
it. Do you want me to? Oh, we're both gonna be it. Okay. So come take a walk. Let's walk and talk. See this trash can over here? So inside the world of Disney, we thought this was just a trash can. Come here, come take a look. Look at this angle here. You see that? That's kind of messed up. And we thought it was just tilted, like Disneyland was slacking, but no. It's a one-sided trash can. What's up with that? Okay, so walk with me again. So when we were working as Jungle Cruise skippers, we had a little weird guest. Now, trash can over here. That was just a typical two-sided trash can, right? So one day, I was working. And it's really hot outside. There was this little boy who had an ice cream, and he was eating it, and he was just about done. So I'm standing at the entrance, just mind my own business. I happen to glance over. This little boy, no joke, he runs up to the thing, and instead of putting it in here, like you're supposed to do, he slammed it on here and ran. I'm not even kidding, and the ice cream just slowly dripped down.
What?
And I was so shocked. I didn't know what to do for a second. I was just like, did anyone else see this? I had to call the custodian. I felt so bad for the custodian. But yeah, that's a true story. True story. Crazy Tales of the Jungle, skipper stories. You're welcome. You're welcome.
My favorite.
Baby, we'd be so fine.
Oh, life could be a dream. Shaboom, if I could take you up to paradise up above. Shaboom, and tell me that I'm the only one that you love. My life could be a dream. Sweetheart, I know again. Shaboom, my mama will meet again. Shaboom, and I got a ding dong. Shalang, and lang, and a lang, and a lang, and a boom, boom. What could I do? Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Shaboom, shaboom.
Yeah.
That's right, we're dancers too. Kind of.
Yeah.
I learned how to floss. I don't know how. That was so much fun. I want to do it again. Shaboom, shaboom.
Sing along.
Shaboom, shaboom.
Shake your head.
Easy. Shaboom, shaboom.
Yeah.
Shaboom.
Bow, 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 bow.
Life could be a dream. Shaboom, I can take you up to paradise up above. Shaboom, tell me now that I'm the only one that you love. My life could be a dream. Sweetheart, I love again. Shaboom, my love will meet again. Shaboom, I ding dong. Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. If only they'd let us in the park.
I feel that.
Not bad for four ugly guys.
Kevin Rose, ladies and gentlemen. Stop it.
There he is.
Where?
Oh, security.
Security. Oh, they're rushing the stage.
We don't have security.
So what you doing?
A cooking show. Okay, so they're not completely, actually. So they were frozen, and we defrosted them because Sarah didn't know how, so I taught her. You just guess. You
Thanks,
pick an
bud.
odd number, you type it in, and if it's higher than like 2 minutes, you pick a different number, you just go from there. You're welcome. Cooking.
They look nice. No, I didn't do anything.
Are you recording right now?
Yes. It's been a day.
We're gonna talk about what we do. Alrighty.
Day one of our LA trip.
I'm exhausted. I'm so tired right now.
Yeah.
It is
We've been up since 4 a.m.
9:51 LA time. So it's like,
We've been up since 1 a.m. LA time.
yeah. So we're tired.
Very.
How was your flight over?
My neck hurt but it went well. I got a time lapse out of it, so that was great. Yeah.
I'm eating a pizza roll, so.
What about you?
My flight was really nice. So shout out to Yvette, I think that's how you say your name. Delta, you were awesome, best flight attendant ever. And I tried to scare Sarah when she came to her baggage claim, but it didn't work. It failed.
I saw her hair
Horribly.
behind the column.
So that failed.
But then we found the rental bus, the shuttle, to go to the
Which
budget.
Yeah, because we're on a budget. And and that took a while. It took like a half hour or more because they really backed up, but it wasn't too bad. So once we got the car, we're currently staying at Dolphin Cove Resort, which is Wyndham, which is not even 10 minutes walking time from Disneyland.
It's literally right around the corner.
Yeah. And also, by the way, on the way out, we got In-N-Out Burger. It was all right. The girl who took our order, I don't know your name, but you were also super
She's
nice.
stellar.
Hashtag cast compliment to you.
I would hire her at Disney or Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
She was awesome. So, cast compliment to you. Overall, like, it was all right. Like, everyone raves about In-N-Out Burger, and I just thought it was all right.
It was okay. It wasn't like super great.
Yeah.
But it wasn't mediocre.
But I did
it
it
was,
once in my life, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It's
I can
like
say
a
I've been there.
one thing.
But
But yeah, one done.
okay, so anyways, we're at the hotel right now. We decided today to kind of explore and scope out the area because we've never been here before, besides from when I was little. We're both like first time visitors. So we thought we would go to downtown Disney, but things got a little complicated.
Okay, so in Walt Disney World, in literally any parking lot for the parks, you can flash your Blue ID if you work there as a cast member, and they'll just let you in.
Or if you are not a cast member, like a lot of people who visit Walt Disney World are, Disney Springs offers free parking.
But here at Disneyland is a much different story,
It's-
because apparently cast members are supposed to park at the park parking lot, which is different from the downtown Disney parking lot. So we were just gonna go to downtown Disney and just look around and explore and everything. So we went to the downtown Disney parking lot. I flashed my Blue ID, and I was basically like, it was our first time here. We work at the Jungle Cruise at Walt Disney World, whatever. And he was like, well, cast members can't park here. And he was just giving us a flip of a hard time.
We've never been here, so we're like, okay, well, we'll go do the theme park. Shouldn't be a problem because, like Sarah said, she flashed her Blue ID and it was fine. So he didn't make any note about it or anything. So, of course, we headed to the theme parks parking. Yeah, and we got like Sarah almost got blacklisted.
Literally.
Blue ID
So he
listed.
literally took my Blue ID and he scanned it, and I was like, oh, great.
Which never happened.
It literally never happens, and we think it's because of Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, but at the same time, the fact that he scanned it, I just did not expect that. And
Not
he
at
was
all.
he was like very serious and just not very nice at all. So basically, he scanned your card.
And then he called his manager because it said inactive, and so he was like, where do you work? I was like, the Jungle Cruise at Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
He's like, it's saying you're not active, and I'm like, okay. So he called his manager. They were on the phone for a while.
Yeah, and he like said her name and everything, and we were like sweating in the car. We're like, what's going on? And
I just wanted my card
Yeah,
back. I
she-
just wanted my Blue ID back,
I mean,
and that's it.
Yeah, and like we are former cast members, so I mean, that's why we thought there wouldn't be a problem just because we were flashing. Like they usually don't.
Because our friends who still work at
Yeah.
Disney World have gone to Disneyland
And
in
they-
the past few weeks, literally like a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they said you just have to flash
Flash
it,
it,
they don't
that's
scan
it.
it.
Now-
We're thinking it's because of Galaxy's Edge.
Honestly, ridiculous. It was just
Yeah. So he was like, you have to pay $25. And I was like, well, we're not going to the parks.
Yeah,
We're just
so-
going to go to downtown Disney.
And we told him that we were told to come here to that parking. So what else were we supposed to do? So, and he's like, and Sarah's like, is there any option where we don't have to pay? He's like, well, you have to go back to where you were.
which that system in itself, we'll get into in just a minute.
Yeah, you said go back to
messed
where
up.
you were, and so the way that the guest parking works is actually also cast member parking for the resorts.
Yeah, it's like gated off, so maybe they go in and then they scan their ID again or something.
I guess
because
so.
it was like it was in the same area, but it was separated. But anyways, so we got a ticket and there was no one there, so it spits out a ticket for you, and it says the time that you arrive. Now we go and park, and we look at the ticket, and it's saying that you get so many hours, like 2 hours free, but if you don't buy something, you don't get extra hours for free. And so we're like, okay, fine, we'll just show our receipts from whatever we purchase, because that's usually how you do so. You just show the receipt and leave the ticket in the car. I mean,
Like normal people.
like normal people. I mean, when you get a ticket, you're not going to carry around with you, because what if you lose that?
Exactly.
You have no proof. And so like we kept the ticket in the car like normal people do, and we walked in and we had a pretty good time in downtown Disney. We were doing our thing. We got to walk around to the park, where the parks were.
I got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's Kevin.
Kevin. Shout out to Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
What is that? What are their names?
Oh, the Alley Cats.
Alley Cats. You guys are awesome, by the way. Absolutely loved your show. You're great. Even
You're
though people
amazing.
left, it was fun. So while we were there, we went and did all the shops, which actually, side note, this is going to be really quick, because we were also going to do like a thing where it's differences between Disneyland and Disney World.
Ooh.
Should we do that after we go through the rest of this?
We'll do another video on that.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that later. But anyway, so we went through all the shops, which was fun. We got to walk around. We went through really quickly.
And we did because it was small.
It's really small.
Yeah.
I mean, we would walk into the shop and we're like, oh, that's it?
Like Disney Springs has two sides, so there's east and west. So on the map that they have, it basically there's one side here, then there's the water, and then there's another side here. But then the top side has two separate sides.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of places in Disney Springs. Granted, it's Orlando and it's Walt Disney World.
It is bigger. Yeah.
But
At the same time, it's just like, I don't know. I wasn't like, when I was walking, like you said earlier when we were talking, it doesn't feel like you're at Disney, because as Sarah said, you're expecting to go through like a sign or something, and then you're on Disney property. You've entered that magical realm, if you will. Magical realm isn't that, but you've entered the property, and you know you're on Disney, the signage and everything. And even when we were driving up, we're like, oh, it was like a baby sign, and we're like, oh, okay, I guess we're at Disneyland now. And you can see like the parks, like the different aspects of the park, like the Incredicoaster and some of the other stuff on the side. But it didn't, even walking in downtown Disney, it didn't feel like you were Disney. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It was like Disney stuff, but it felt like it was like at an outlet mall.
yeah, that's a good.
if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Because just how small everything was, and like people, like most of the cast members we met today were pretty friendly, but like I don't know, it just didn't feel like you were at Disney. And maybe this will be different tomorrow when we're actually inside the park,
Which
And
it probably will.
It probably will. So we went to Sweet and Straw at downtown Disney, and
It's worth it.
It is. It's like $5 for a kid's cone, $6 for one scoop, and double scoop's like $8.
Yeah.
Just do the double scoop. Oh my gosh.
It's worth
so
it.
worth it.
It's a lot of ice cream.
Yeah.
They got very unique flavors, and the gross ones may sound gross,
But they're probably good. I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't try anything. We were a little chicken, and we just did what we thought sounded good, because I mean, you're spending good money there. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like you can taste test them. They did have people
Yeah.
taste testing them, but we just really wanted some good ice cream. And oh my gosh, it was so
I had
good.
roasted strawberry coconut. It was so good.
Because when we went to go pay, what happened is that the girl next to us had that little ticket from the Disneyland parking lot, and the girl stamped it, and we were like, crap, we don't have our ticket, it's in the car.
We had to validate it, bring it, and validate it at the merchant or the shop that we were shopping at.
And side note, we read the ticket, nowhere on there does it say, hey, bring this with you. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't say it.
and honestly, if you're going to have like people stamp stuff, like one, you should put that on there. We walked back to the car. Actually, we eventually made our way back to the car, grabbed the ticket, went back to the ice cream shop. We ended up, Sarah went in, and all they did, what did they do? They just
scanned it. They didn't give me a stamp like they did the girl that was next to us when we were actually getting the ice cream. And this was like 2 hours later,
Yeah.
like after the fact, because after we actually got our ice cream, we went over and found the Alley Cats and we stayed there for about 30, 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Then we toured around Disneyland Hotel for the same amount of time, taking like pictures and all that stuff. Then we went back to the car, got the ticket, came back, and they only scanned it. So I came back to Anna because she was on the phone with her mom.
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
And it wasn't, I didn't get it stamped, and I said that they didn't stamp it.
And
She's
I was like,
maybe you should go and ask. So
I was like-
I went back in and I asked, and both of the guys that were there were like, no, you don't need to stamp it or whatever. It's good for 3 hours. So I'm like, wait,
so it's pointless.
okay. So we go out, we say bye to the Alley Cats, and
They're awesome.
and we go out, and there's no one at the exits of the parking lot.
Yeah, there was no one there. And so we wasted so much time and so much like stress doing this. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, I was stressed out because we were mad. We were like, really? Like, and so, okay, if you don't know, sorry, the 4 keys of Disney, you're gonna get this pounded in your head if you work at Disney Mountain or at least Walt Disney World, because apparently Disneyland, I don't know. I can't speak for all Disneyland.
Yeah.
But apparently so far, you don't know the 4 keys because it's safety, courtesy, show, and efficiency. Safety first, obviously, but then courtesy. And honestly, Disneyland, like, I love Disney, but my gosh, this courtesy is not there for this stupid ticket thing. And I understand that it's crazy right now in the park for Galaxy's Edge, but what the heck is going on? Because this whole punch it and bring it, and it's just, if you don't put it on the card, how are we supposed to know?
And let's not even mention the magic bands that aren't even at Disneyland.
She didn't know about that until a little bit before we left. And
Like
magic bands are so convenient. Can you please adopt them? Like, I understand the cool little vintage park tickets, like, anyone can get those. But magic bands are the new thing, and they're so convenient because it's all on your wrist.
But we digress. Moral of the story for today is we're exhausted.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things happened, but literally what saved today was the Alley Cats.
You guys, we cannot express to you how awesome you are.
They're so fun.
And
Like they had us dance,
Yeah,
they made us
sing
sing.
on the spot. And
Like
we were
these speakers were like, you know how if you've ever been to Disney World, there are bands right in front of when you get out of the Orange Garage, right there, right in front of the Coca-Cola.
at Disney Springs, by the way.
At Disney
if you don't
Springs.
know it.
I'm sorry.
Say
Yeah, I
something
said
about not downtown Disney. Disney Springs, the other,
Yeah.
the other place.
They're hooked up to like huge amps. You can hear them all around like the square that's there. And this is the same thing. They were hooked up to amps, and they literally had us sing.
And it was
I don't sing.
all acapella. So, yeah. But tomorrow,
Is our first day
day 2.
at Disneyland.
So we'll see how that goes.
I'm excited. It's my first day at Disneyland / California Adventure ever in my life.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. We're gonna get up around 5:30 in the morning. Right now it's 10:15.
We're gonna be up at 5 something in the morning.
And although that's like 7 hours, we are at 1:15 our time. So we've been up since 4 a.m. to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Like we're almost up a whole 24 hours.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to bed. Thank you guys so much for watching today's
Yeah.
video. Catch us in the next video of day 2.
Here we
All
go.
right, we'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Bye. We did it!
We did it. It only took 20 minutes.
Okay.